Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is Faith the Course for Thy Dark Moon Tarot. And today's reading, even though I'm a little reluctant about doing it, but yes, today's reading is I'm going to do a energy reading in terms of how Prince Charles felt towards Diana. Okay, what I may say may definitely be something that has already been put out there. Okay, um well, I did watch The Crown. Okay, I did watch The Crown. Um, Surprisingly, I didn't fall asleep on it, but I did watch that. So definitely, was it season three, the end of season three when she came in, or was it season four? Maybe it was season four. But whenever she came in, I thought it was definitely interesting and sad because it was like, oh my god, she went through a lot. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say is that pretty much last night after I got done watching The Crown, I went to sleep. It was like I kept getting woken up out of my sleep, and I kid you not, I'm pretty sure I saw maybe an essence of her in like a white suit, not actual suit, like a woman's suit, nice tailored. And like I said, it was definitely white. Okay, that's probably why I woke myself up out of my sleep, and it's like I couldn't go back to sleep. I tried 5 minutes, then I'm up again. Okay, very very scary for me. Okay, but also I feel like she's about to reincarnate. Okay, especially with her having on white. So I feel like there could be a baby that is being born soon. I definitely do feel like that. I totally was getting vibes whenever it pertains to being born into a prominent family. I was getting like Thomas or Thompson, so I'm not sure if there is any type of prominent family with that last name or whatever that is. But I was getting that very strongly. Okay, and I also was picking up Turks and Caicos. Okay, so I'm not sure if this child could be born over that way, or it could be possibly parents or whatever father owns property or something like that in that particular island. But yeah. So, if it's been said that she's already reincarnated, I'm just gonna be honest. I just wasn't getting that. I'm getting that it's about to happen now, but I'm not really getting that it's already transpiring. That this is already taking place. Like she's in, like her essence is already in somebody else. I'm just not getting that. Not saying it ain't possible. Okay. But anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna take this energy reading from Charles' point of view. Okay, and we're just gonna see. Some of you guys who know me, you already know how I feel about channeling the dead. I'm not at that point in my life, and for good reason, because I don't like to be fucking bothered in my sleep. Because I'm gonna fight it out. I don't care. I do not like to be bothered in my sleep. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, let's see. So I know he is Scorpio. Okay, 14th of November, I think. Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's the 14th of November. Okay, I already have it pulled up. Yeah, 14th of November. All right, so let's see. I feel like he's a hoarder. Because I'm asking him to take me into the relationship between him and Diana, but there's like a lot of stuff all over the counter. But it totally gives me like the scenery that you would see in, there is a show called Hoarders Buried Alive, but it totally gives me that scenery. So it almost gives me the vibe of like cluttered, dirty. Okay. But that also could even actually represent the way that he saw their relationship, cluttered, dirty. So I would say, I feel like if he didn't have probably if he didn't have people clean or something like that, I feel like he probably would be a hoarder. Like, he likes memorabilia, a lot of memorabilia for some reason. Or it could just be his thing. Oh Lord. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I don't want to chance it and then she starts standing at the side of my table. But no, anyway. Okay, strength card. I immediately get this energy here as well of frail. And I'm also getting this vibe as well of like grandmother. So he's like telling me that, do they have like a grandmother in common? I can't remember if that's what was said. I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. But there is something about a grandmother type of energy that he really took her advice on this one whenever it pertains to getting into a relationship with her. Okay. But another thing here as well, whenever it pertains to her, he sees the fact that she can really keep a secret. But also back to my original point, I'm seeing this energy here of him seeing her as like frail, okay, very frail. It's almost just like, I don't know why I'm getting like 90 pounds, 98 pounds, which it could be okay, but it's giving me the vibe for like her height, or like, yeah, her height or her size. It was just like definitely underweight, okay. I think they said in the show, well, they depicted in the show that she was bulimic. That is coming through. He is acknowledging that, okay, that she was bulimic. But see, the thing is, whoever this female is, could be a sister, could be a grandmother. This person, it's almost like whenever somebody gathers all the information that they need for somebody, and then they put it in a folder, and it's almost like they bring it to you. That's the type of vibe that I'm getting. But I'm honestly seeing this energy happen 2 years before. I'm getting the age of 17. So again, I'm not exactly sure at what age they actually dated, got together, but definitely 16, 17 is really screaming at me in terms of whenever he was presented with this information through this sister, grandmother. It actually may have been two people that may have presented him this information. Okay. And I'm also getting something revolving around archery or shooting. From what I'm getting here, it's almost like I feel like that's a quality that he's pointing out that he really admired whenever it pertains to her. Like, I don't know if she was athletic, or she definitely had she definitely had that adventurous type of vibe. Outdoorsy type is the type of energy that I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. But I'm also getting his energy here as well. He didn't like, of course, he didn't like to talk to her. And her mother was not in support of this relationship. Yeah, Venetian energy. But also, he's showing me that she was talking to somebody else at the time. I honestly do feel like, I mean, again, I think I saw something on that like documentary or whatever like that, where they were presenting it to the point where she never really had a boyfriend. He's saying that's not true. She was talking to somebody. But there's also this energy here as well, where I'm getting this vibe as like him like insulting her, especially when it pertains to like her smarts. It's like either she had a delayed response, or it's like the energy here where it's like she could definitely act like that she don't even hear you saying nothing to her, you know. But yeah. And he also is seeing her as materialistic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's right here. I honestly, and even him here is kind of just like, I hear him saying, "Poor girl, poor girl." It almost gives me the vibe of like him feeling sorry for her, which contributed to him also continuing forward with this. Because I don't know why I get this vibe of like the first time that he saw her, she was crying. She was crying somewhere. Also, I'm seeing like a slap. Okay, this is new. I'm seeing like a slap, but I'm also seeing this energy here as well. Where I ain't gonna lie, I'm seeing her like, well, he is showing me her like pounding at her stomach. It's almost like I get this vibe where pregnancy didn't do her well, or I don't really get the vibe that she really wanted to be pregnant so soon. Because I don't know if she got pregnant at 20, I don't know if that's whenever it was documented, but it's definitely like a young pregnancy coming through. He also is saying she thought she could change me. Uh huh. See, we have some energy here. I'm getting from him. He's saying on both sides, there was people on both sides of the family that did not want them to be together. It may have not been a big group of people, but he is saying as well that somebody in his family wasn't really happy about him and her getting together. And now I'm getting something revolving around something about a Danish. That may be something that he likes to enjoy. But I'm definitely getting like Danish, like the actual food. Okay. Unless there is some Danish background, ancestry, or something like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was like prison. That's what he felt. And he's also showing it also felt like that whenever they were having sex. It felt like prison. I also do see this vibe of I see his energy of like being locked up in her room, but honestly, I feel like he locked her up in her room. Because I'm also seeing his energy here. I'm also seeing psychologists, doctors, well, yeah, psychologists, or I'm pretty sure that's the only term for the doctors who are coming through. It's almost like I don't know what they call them back then, but these doctors that are coming through are almost like coming through in a way to see if they can fix her because there's some type of mental issues, mental disorder here as well. It's like a caged animal. And I'm also seeing this vibe here as well of being kept from one's family, hence the cage. Ah, and I can, and that's why it goes back to my point when I was talking about of him saying that he didn't really like something when it pertains to like her smarts or their conversation, like not necessarily feel like that she's smart, but that's the issue. He felt like that she knew more than him. She knew better than him. There's this energy him of here of him kind of just like, oh, you think you're better than me, hence leading to this whole lockdown phase, especially something pertaining to the countryside. I don't know exactly where they live, but there's like this ostracized type of energy where he took her to the countryside and it was like you stay here. And I'm also getting something being administered via an IV, and it's not like because of pregnancy. It's something else. It's something else. Somebody in his family knows that she tried to commit suicide. He's bringing that up. It's like she tried to hang herself in the bathroom. Um, the bathroom. You know, it's like a light fixture, or it's like the rod, I guess, that could hold the shower curtain. I mean, of course, I don't know what the rooms look like, but it is totally giving me that. Because I get this vibe of like psychotherapy. So it's almost like, but also I think my guy has mental health issues as well. So we have two people coming together who have their own struggles whenever it comes to mental trauma, and they're trying to make a relationship work, but it's also being hidden because, like I said, I do see like psychotherapy or being admitted or something like that whenever it pertains to someone's mental health. Yeah. Okay. There's the horseback riding. There was some type of accident that he had, but it was on horseback riding or something of that nature that happened. And it still affects him in some type of a manner today. It may affect him whenever it pertains to like something to do with his walk, or something whenever it has to do with his back. But also, I see somebody pulling at his ears, and takes me back to a time period of whenever he was like younger. I don't know what his father's birthday is, but I literally see somebody tugging him by his ears really hard. Yeah, but there's also, I don't know. Okay, I immediately just heard champion of the people, and that's where I see him going to this lockdown phase with her. So there was insecurity here. And I also see him being insecure of her because he's trying to figure out how can you connect with people like that? I don't understand. I definitely see emotionless as well. Just flatline. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Buzz, just nothing. Okay. Something is coming strongly about somebody being caught in the bed with somebody else. Like not not in the act, but I totally get this vibe of like laying there cuddling up or some type of a manner. Because for some reason it's almost like now I see somebody behind the door and they're like peeking in the like the part that they're peeking in on, it's like they see him. I feel like it's Diana. They see him laying in the bed with whoever the hell this person is. Yeah, you see this, but there's this energy here as well of him being very, him acknowledging that she was never good enough. 17 hours before the wedding happened, he was somewhere talking about abandoning it. Like, honestly, not showing up. I do get this. He's telling me like 17 hours or not that long, 7 hours, 17 before they were supposed to get married is almost just like, I'm not going to show up because I don't really feel like that she's good enough for me. We have Saturn and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So we have Saturn and then we have Venus. Love brings pain. That's the vibe that I'm getting whenever it pertains to him, to her too. Yeah, see. Yeah, and I it's like him saying, "I don't care." Very nonchalant. I don't know why I'm getting like two proposals, but not by two different people, the same person. This whole thing was rejected once. So whenever they initially made it to get married, I actually feel like that was the second time. Because I feel like I'm getting like two proposals, two offers that were made. No communication whatsoever. Yeah, two of, oh my God. I need my card, my poor card. Yeah. Of course, there's no secret. It didn't feel the same way at all. Aha. Now, of course, everybody already knows about the Camilla situation, but there is something else here. There is a friend of hers that he was attracted to more than her. Because I see this offer here, but I feel like the offer was never made because, in a way, it was like crossing the line. But I definitely see this energy here of him catching the eye of like one of her friends. Definitely. One of her friends or somebody in her family. Hopefully, it wasn't a sister, but again, at this point, I ain't surprised by a damn thing. A friend or a sister he would have rather made that offer to than her. He also is not convinced that she was, I hate to say it, he's also not convinced that she was a virgin. He's not convinced. Hence, that would make sense why I was getting that background of like the kitchen and it being dirty. That would make sense. There was something that he is showing me that had to be taken whenever it pertains to being able to go to sleep. Again, I don't know what a medication was available back then. But I'm getting like some type of sleeping pill, sleeping aid, or something of that nature. But definitely, even whenever she went to sleep, he's out the door. So I honestly don't even really feel like they. I mean, I don't know if they said that on what's the name, but I don't even really feel like they live together. Honestly, I'm not even really getting that they were in the same house for majority of their marriage. Like I'm only getting like 2 to 5 months, and then boom, it's like separate residences. Yeah, see, there's an energy here of him feeling like she's trying to change me. She's trying to micromanage me. I'm getting this vibe of like I see somebody driving at night, but they're tailing a car. I'm getting that from her. Well, he's showing me that from her, where she was following him. Because again, it goes back to me talking about whenever at nighttime she went to bed, he's out the door. But one night she followed him. It was definitely cold. I'm getting the cold. Yeah, it's almost like he's like she got in the way of my work. She wouldn't let me work. But again, I really do get this. I'm not saying he's a stalker, but I totally feel like more than once or more than several times, she was pretty much chasing him in a way to figure out where the hell he was going because there's no communication, there's no talking. But I really do feel like he had the hots for her sister or her friend. Could have been both. But it's like by that time that this whole thing transpired, this this offer wasn't going to happen. But again, him getting with her was his grandmother or sister. Could have been both. Like I said, idea. Well, without a doubt, they had a past life, strong past life connection to one another as well. But she was a soldier in the army because he also was a king again or some type of diplomat again in his past life. But she was a soldier. So there may have been possibly in a way too much masculine energy between the two of them. So hence that also why I said I heard a slap. Okay, so there's like this yeah. It's like, well, no excuses. Frustration really from his side to her. There were supposed to be 3 kids. And that would make sense why I was getting that vibe, like I said, of I saw her like, or he's showing me her like punching her stomach, you know? And this had to be like, could be 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something revolving around that. But we also do have this person in the military as well who's coming through. Did he have to go through the church to get approval to get divorced? Because something about meeting with like clergy or pope or whoever the hell, I don't know. I ain't Catholic, okay? But I'm gonna research later. But anyway, that is coming up in terms of like him running to this person to get permission. But there also was some type of a payment made as well. 3 million, 7 million, somewhere in there. Yeah. See, there's the anger. Oh. But he's also saying that her anger came out as well, especially after who's the Earth sign? I think Harry's the Earth sign, maybe. I don't know, or is William? I don't. What is William a Cancer? I think so. I think Harry's a Cap. I mean, a Virgo. But this is definitely his energy here. This is the Virgin. Again, he is not really sold that she was actually a virgin. I'm not sure exactly what made him think of that. It may have been something that he saw or something that somebody told him. But definitely at age 2, after their Earth sign child was born. And by the way, I feel like he is more attached to the Earth sign child. Yeah. So I know there's William and Harry, but I'm really getting a strong pull that was the one that really just sent him into like upset. It's almost like I see both of them like fighting over the youngest. I mean, of course, not saying that he doesn't care about William, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I remember in The Crown, they were the Queen Elizabeth's husband was like, "Who is your favorite child?" And she's like, "I don't know. Well, I can tell you who his favorite child is. It ain't William. That's for damn. It's not." Mm-mm. Yeah, he's also saying the marriage was a sham. But again, I mean, that's not hard to figure out for anybody. Again, with the drinking keeps coming up. I don't know exactly whenever they got divorced, like the year, but I actually get this vibe that they were still sleeping together. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. It's very interesting how he feels this way about her, but I don't know how to explain the male mind. Okay, something about the West. She wanted to move west from where she was. I got it. There, okay, because for some reason a flash, like I just saw a flash pop up from this cards. A smear campaign was happening whenever, you know what I'm getting at, whenever it came to that time, and unfortunately she passed away. But I see this vibe of like him sending someone to photograph her. Because you see, there's this energy here whenever it pertains to travel. Something about this person is this person is military. I mean, I know he's military, but I'm talking about whoever this person was that was taking that picture. They were trying to catch something. But I also do get this vibe that there was, again, that would be why we got 3 kids, because there was a pregnancy. It was another boy. And this one actually was a Taurus or another Virgo. Shock. Well, not really. But that's what was going on. Trying to take pictures to catch that. Yeah, because for some reason it's almost like I'm getting something revolving around. Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm getting something revolving around a railroad. I mean, hate to say it again. This is speculation. This didn't happen. Didn't exist. I wouldn't know if it did. But that was actually supposed to be done at a railroad crossing. If you get, please fill in the blanks. Okay, that was supposed to be done at a railroad crossing. Somewhere, okay, somewhere close to a church. There's like some type of railroad or railway or something like that, and that was supposed to be where that was supposed to happen. So it's almost like somebody took a different route, a different turn. So it's like there's like a backup plan to the backup plan in terms of what led to the end of her. But that was always the plan, the travel. That was always the plan. The plan that was actually in place starting in February. The queen found out that she was actually, well, it's like the queen found out first, of course. But it's almost like this energy here where he wanted to see it for himself. Because I really do get this vibe where a part of him thought about fixing this situation for the favorite child. I'll be honest. So that one right there was like, well, I need to see it for myself. Because again, she already knew. Somebody from the military, or honestly, the baby was with somebody from the military. So they may, I don't know if they said that it was by somebody else, but I'm getting strong military presence in terms of there was some type of relationship there. But it may have, but a decoy, let's say in a way, could have possibly been used in a manner to to make it seem like, oh, it's him. No, 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 no. I don't think so. So I definitely get a strong military man as well. When it comes to this third child, the two children that he has, I don't see any vibe that he's actually questioning that. I just don't see that. But again, the youngest child wanted to be with her. The other child, and it's the same. I feel like him and what's the name, William, have a very difficult relationship because for some reason their last child, Harry, actually wanted to go stay with his mom, but I actually feel like that she was moving out west, and that was not going to happen. Ain't gonna happen. But she was determined. She was pissed. She was angry. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna move. I'm going to move. I'm going to pack up. I'm going to be done with this. There also was some type of trip to Saudi Arabia that pissed him off. See? You see? Here's the money. I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, he also feels like that she is like a liar, or is like he also sees this connection as it was something completely different behind closed doors. Like something about her to him made her really ugly, even though everybody saw that she was really beautiful. Ah, okay. He felt like she was using him for public recognition. That's where the anger comes from. Oh, wow. How many ways did they think of this plan? We have the railroad, we have the Flash, like the photographer, but we also have Doctor. Oh, Lord. That's just bad. No, no good. I think he's hiding away. I see this vibe of him having a struggling with the public, but I also see this vibe of him even struggling with the public now, almost in a sense where like afraid to go out. Yeah. Some type of judgment. Oddly enough, I see him going to. Where is she buried? I don't know. But oddly enough, I see him going to her grave. Oh, yeah, you feel bad. I know you feel bad. I know you feel bad. Yes. No bueno. I mean, I'm not really getting the vibe that this guy is going to be king. I'm just not really getting that vibe. Well, there she is. Is she older? I don't know if Camilla's older than him. I don't know. I didn't look at the years. I just know she is July 17th. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I don't think he's gonna make it. Not in like a bad way. I don't think he's gonna make it in terms of I don't think he's gonna put that crown on top of his head. I'm just not getting that. There's something to do with the wheel, or there's like something written down that he doesn't know is written down. He may know, but it's like almost getting the vibe of like final wishes or something of that nature. But if we're gonna be honest, we also may be witnessing the end of an era. Oh yeah, see, you see how he feels bad. My God, he had a lot of sexual partners. It wasn't just that one. There was a lot of sexual partners. Specifically, there was a masseuse or somebody that helped him with some type of medical issue that he was having sex with a lot. Okay, I'm also picking up call girls. He doesn't feel like I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he totally feels that he's ugly, very insecure, especially about his looks. But that's what bothered him a lot when it pertained to her. Like, how can you be like that? how can it just come off so easy? Why do you have that and I don't? So it's almost just like jealousy. Truth is, jealousy is what took him over the edge. Of course, he ain't the only one whose hands are dirty. But I'm not gonna read into that because none of us. I'm about to say none of my business, but I've already put myself in it. I'm not gonna read into that because it's just too dark. And honestly, he gives me a headache. And normally, whenever somebody gives me a headache, then there's smoke in the city. But anyway, yeah. So this has been the energy reading in terms of how Charles felt about his relationship with Diana. Okay. So yeah. See ya.